Alright, well, Mommy called me, so I had to stop the video. Anyways, it's all flooded. I don't know where the creek ledge is. Ooh, we got some blackberries. Whoops. Thorn got me. Actually, not really, but I got my mom with that one time. Came out here, picked a bunch of blackberries, smeared it all over my forehead. Told her I wrecked my four-wheeler. I told her I went into a tree, there was a nail sticking out of it, and there was just a mosquito bite on my head, and it looked like it was a nail in my head. And then I went and rinsed it off, and then she got mad. I was grounded for a while and didn't get my four-wheeler back for a long time. So I'm smart enough not to do that again. And then this creek ledge right here, it's normally up a lot. I guess it ain't that deep right here. That island's normally a lot out of the water though. There's normally a lot of chubs right here. Oh. And normally a lot of blackberries. Ooh. Oh, I just about fell in. Oh, these nettles suck. I just lifted up my shirt and got them in me. I was gonna make a fishing video yesterday, but I forgot about it and I was in a boat. Didn't really want to drop my phone. And things are annoying. They get in the pond and scare all the fish off. So we went fishing yesterday. We caught about 30, 40 bass and put them in the pond because, I don't know, there's beavers or otters or something around here just eating them. What are them crane looking things? I don't know what they're called. And we caught about 30 fish, 30 or 40 fish. They were bass. But then I accidentally caught a bluegill on a treble hook. It was actually a rattle trap. I caught it by its tail fin, so I put it on a catfish hook, threw it out, and I never caught anything on that. My dad is the one who caught a ton of fish though. He caught like 20 something fish. I only caught about 5 because I don't know why. I just ain't that good at fishing, I guess. Or I was just always changing my bait because I never really caught anything on something. But then I got a spinner bait, and a rattle trap. That's the only thing I caught him on. And one of them purple worms, culprit. I don't know. I put it on there and caught a 4.5 pound bass yesterday. It was, what was it? A foot and something. No, it wasn't. It was a huge fish. It was like, I don't know, I'm trying to figure out something. From this part of my rack to probably about there. It was a pretty big fish. It was over half my rack, I know that. It was almost as long as the full thing. That's the biggest bass I've ever caught. It had to have been old. It was a girl. Oh, look at that, them two girls back there. That was really nice. I'll look up and see that. Well, I caught a big bass yesterday. And then I caught a couple just like footers. Not decent size, but I would rather have big ones. And then I caught a bluegill on a treble hook. That's really all I caught yesterday. We were out there for hours and it rained the whole time. We were in a boat. We had to get cups and we had a bucket with us. We kept scooping out the water. We were tired of fishing, so we left. But while we were there, started pouring and we were already soaked because I fell in the pond and then my dad just slipped and sat in the pond. Really, he fell out of the boat, but I don't really want to say that. And so we just stayed there, started fishing. And once it got too much, we got tired because the water just kept filling up the boat. We were about to sink. And we left. We got all the fish in a barrel and then came back here, put the fish in the pond. Of course, as soon as we got back, it stopped raining. And then I went to sleep. I was tired. It was like still 4 o'clock, and I woke up this morning at about 11. And I fell asleep then. Then I'm getting a go-kart. I'll do some videos of that for sure. I'm buying a go-kart. Then I don't know if I'm going to keep this motor on my four-wheeler up there, or I'm going to... I have a parts four-wheeler. It's a 250, just it ain't electric shifter, just a 250. This one right here is an electric shift, but one of them, I'm going to take it off. I already got the motor off the other 250. I'm probably going to put it on the go-kart just because. Or my dad, he said he has in that truck, it's full of motors and transmissions and everything. The box truck, not that shitty Ford. It's full of motors and transmissions and radiators and just everything. Mostly tractor parts, but still it'll work. And then it's supposed to be an electric shift, but there's a secret shifter right there. It's like, I'm trying to figure out something else. It kind of looks like that thing. I don't know what that's for. It goes to the gears, so it's probably an oil thing. No, that's the oil thing. I don't really know what that thing's for, but it looks like that right there. Welded a bolt onto it, put a wrench on it, and put a bolt through the wrench. Just made a foot shifter. And it works. And then I busted the bottom. Oh, that oil thing right there. I stripped it and we put some JB Weld on it. I don't think it ain't fell off yet. If you don't know what JB Weld is, it's just liquid steel pretty much. Liquid weld and stuff. And you can just put it on anything. And that's like duct tape of the welding. Duct tape and JB Weld, that's all you need. You can fix anything. Especially because you can't weld nothing on this motor because it's aluminum. JB Weld's really lucky to have. And that line over there is melted. I can't tell if that's... I think it's a radiator. It's a really small one, but there ain't really a place to put anything in it. I thought you were supposed to have like antifreeze or something in it, but I'm stupid whenever it comes to this stuff. I know the motor and the carburetor and the airbox and the battery. That's really all I know. I don't know nothing else. And the starter, but still. Then whenever, if it won't run, your four-wheeler, dirt bike, whatever, gas engine, just anything that's a gas engine, just know it's got to have air. So if it don't have no air, it won't run. If it don't have fire, which it has to have a good plug to have fire, and it has to have gas. So you gotta make sure it has them three things. And if it don't run, then it's just screwed. You better throw it away. Go dump it in a pond or something. A lake, anything works. Or just keep it and figure out what's wrong with it. That's gonna take you a while though. That means it's probably blown up or something. But as long as it has air, gas, and fire, then it runs. It's really the only thing it needs. But you better make sure it has oil so it don't blow up. And then these fuses, it's pretty good to make sure you have a good fuse in them, or else, well, I guess the electric shift don't work if it don't have a fuse in it. This wire was out and I couldn't figure out why electric shift wasn't working. No, it was this wire. And I put it back in and electric shift started working. I felt super retarded. I just put a mower battery in it and they're good. Pretty much all you gotta do. But the go-kart I'm getting, it's Trace's and I'm trying to buy it off them. But I'm gonna put one of these motors in it. Probably not this one. This one, they don't have oil. It don't need oil to run. It's weird. It's messed up. It don't blow up. I've had this for 6 years and it ain't blown up. I ain't put oil in it once. Neither has my dad. Oh, it's hot. Forgot about that. I hate when I do that. Forget that I've been riding it and touch it. Yeah. Get you a Honda Recon. Or a 4-track. Some are the only two things that actually work for a long time. Anything Honda really works, besides the cars. I'm always break stupid cars. And then my steering, it broke. I think it was the bearing that went out right there, so we just welded that back on. There's a nut or something up there, a washer, something, holding that up because it went out. I tried to wire it back up, me just being retarded wanting to ride it real fast, so I tried to wire it back up, and that didn't work. I need new tires, that's for sure. These tires are starting to suck. I mean, they're almost drag slicks. They used to be like, out to here, they used to be like tractor tires. Now they're almost drag slicks. That part of them pretty much might as well be. And I think that's it. Lug nuts are missing. One off each one on this side. I think this side has them all. No, that one just has a broken off bolt thingy. And that one actually has them all.